Hey everyone, in this video we will learn how to connect TFT SPI display to an ESP32 step by step. This tutorial is beginner friendly, so even if this is your first TFT display project, you can follow along easily. So without wasting time, let's get started. Here are the components that we need: ESP32 Dev Board, and any SPI TFT display, and some jump wires. This display uses the ST7735 driver and SPI communication. Before wiring, let's understand the display pins quickly. Starting from the right to left, the first pin is the ground pin and second pin is VCC. Here in this display, VCC is a 3.3 volt power supply pin. Then the pin number 3 is the SPI clock pin and the fourth number pin is SPI data pin. Then we have a reset pin, next to it is a command selector pin, then a chip selector CS pin, and finally on number 8 we have a backlight. SPI communication is very fast and uses only few wires. Now let's connect the display to ESP32. This display works on 3.3 volt logic, so avoid using 5 volt. Connect the VCC pin to 3.3 volt of ESP pin and ground to the any ground pin of. Then connect the SCL pin of display to pin number 18 of ESP, SDA to 23 pin, reset to pin number 4, DC to pin number 2, and CS to pin number 5. And finally, you can connect the backlight pin directly to 3.3 volt pin, or if you want to control it by program, you can connect with the pin number 25. Now, instead of using Arduino IDE, we will use PlatformIO inside the VS Code. PlatformIO is better for this project because it manages everything for us: board setup, libraries, build settings, uploading code, and serial monitor. And the best part is because we are inside the VS Code, we can also use agentic coding. That means we can ask an AI coding agent to create the project, write the code, install the libraries, configure pins, and even fix error for us. So we don't need to manually write everything from the scratch. First, create or open an empty folder where you want to keep this ESP32 display project. Now open terminal inside that folder and type code dot. This command opens the current folder directly in the VS Code. In the VS Code, go to View, then Extensions, and make sure you have installed any coding agent. I have installed Codex. Now we are ready to let the coding agent help us. Now in the coding agent chat window, write this prompt as it is. Create a PlatformIO project for ESP32 using Arduino framework. I am using a 1.77-inch SPI TFT display with ST7735 driver and 128 by 160 resolution. Using TFT ESPI library, then we will define our connections, then write create platformio.ini and source/main.cpp. This display should show hello ESP text, smooth colorful shapes, a simple moving circle animations. Now watch how the agent creates the files for us. This is why agentic coding is so useful. Instead of searching through many setup steps, we can describe what we want and agentic build the project structure for us. It will generate platform.io.ini, add the TFT ESP library, configure the display pins, and write the main code. Now, this is our main ESP32 code. The agent created code to initialize the display, turn on backlight, show text, draw shapes, and animate a circle. One thing that I forget is you must have installed PlatformIO IDE using extension, same like agent coding you have installed before. Now open PlatformIO from the side menu and then click on the devices. As you can see, no device ESP32 is connected right now. Now connect the ESP32 with the TFT display, same like we have discussed before, and then connect the ESP32 with the USB cable to your PC. In the VS Code in PlatformIO, click refresh button. You will see a device detected. Now in terminal, press Ctrl Shift U and code will start uploading. In terminal, when it says connecting, keep pressing the boot button on ESP32 and the firmware will begin to flash. After completing the firmware, our display is ready. Let's have a look. With agentic coding, you can try different things as you required. If you like my video, please share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.